What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to Gibraltar United. So here we are, the start of our new Champions League group stage campaign. And let's jump into this. So nothing's happened since I last saw you, no new signings, no new nothing. So here we go, today in Istanbul in Turkey, 48,010 people are going to be here. For the first time that we'll play Fenerbahce ever in our career. And let's run through the starting lineup. So it's a bog standard. It's a bog standard defense for us. It's just, you know, as a normal goalkeeper. Our midfield that you'll expect to see over the upcoming season of Carragher, Morella, Sidibe and Carlos. And up front we have Silvio and Sonogo. Sonogo playing the poacher role, just like we did though in the last game when Giselle went off injured. So again, it's pretty similar for what you'll see. And the bench is Edwards, Rudot, Bakayoko, Clark, Moens, Evans and Lopez. As you can see, we've got quite a few injuries. Amari, Meberaku and Giselle are all injured, keeping them all out of the bench. They would, well, Meberaku and Giselle would both be on the bench if they were fit, but they are not. Marcos Lopez comes back into the team. He was re-registered in place of Pablo dos Santos. With, you know, the injury to Giselle, it was really important I registered another striker. So I took out the winger, and again, just like last year, we'll have our two strikers when they are on the bench to act as sort of backup wingers as well as backup strikers. So let's go into this game. Hopefully we prepared correctly for this match and we can get a result. I know, away from home, I'm looking for a win. That's what I've got to be aiming for now. You know, we got a win against Zenit last year, and that sort of helped us push on to get second. So I feel this is going to be in a crucial away match where we have to be looking for a win. So we're playing a 4-1-2, a 4-3-1-2, if I say it correctly. And yeah, I don't recognise any of their players. I highly doubt any of their players are real though, because I don't have the Turkish league open. So yeah, there's no real point of looking through. But there we go. Kicking off our Champions League group stage campaign again. Fingers crossed we can get Sonogo firing on all cylinders. And he'll help us get through, I feel, to the next round. So, ball being played forward, and Silvio is going to get the chance very early on in the game, and he misses the opportunity. The youngster had all the pressure on his shoulders, pretty much, and I didn't really expect him to score that going up one-on-one. I mean, it sounds strange, but if that was Sonogo, I would have expected it to found the back of the net. With the youngster, I just wasn't confident. And I don't think he was either, as now Cox is picking the ball up out of his own goal. There is a real player, Mats Muller Dali, who plays for Cardiff in real life, I believe, or definitely played for Cardiff last season. He gets Fenerbahce the lead. It's a shame to miss our chance, then go down the other end a few minutes later and bag their own goal at their first opportunity. Armada whipping this one in. Unable to find a red and white shirt with a cross, and now Fenerbahce creating a very quick counter-attack. And Ake, decent shot, but it was a very narrow angle, and I would have been extremely annoyed with Cox if he'd have been beaten at his near post like that. So still 1-0 Fenerbahce. Still losing this game. So let's go. We need a goal back. Hopefully we're gonna go back before half time. You know, we need one ideally, so we can grow onto it into the second half. Still the only team with a clear opportunity. It's been an evenly fought match though, it looks so far. And good tackle from Sidibe, earning the ball back. We can try and create a counter-attack from this. Carragher, the ball's aimed for him, but he doesn't get it. And somehow, Sonogo misses an even better opportunity than the first one we got. And there I'd expect Sonogo to score. Disappointing to see us. Still 1-0 down. Corner coming in. Not really finding a red and white shirt. Not really near a red and white shirt. Carragher to Sidibe. Playing it back out to Armada. Maybe he'll whip one in from the deep. He decides to pass it inside instead. In fact, Sidibe to Silvio and bang! 1-1 Gibraltar United. Finally, on our third attempt, or our third decent attempt of the game, we get a goal. So, apparently we move up to first with that. Which means Juve and Arsenal are still currently drawing, which would actually be an ideal result. Because that way they both drop in 2 points. And no matter what the result is here, then it's not, you know, too bad. As I say that, Juve get themselves a lead with Carlos scoring for them. He scored against us last year, Carlos. And now we're just approaching half-time, 5 minutes until then. Maybe we'll get another chance. Ball played forward. Carragher chasing down the goalkeeper. He's picked it up. I don't know why he didn't pick it up first time, but he took a touch. He decided to, and just let Carragher get a little bit closer to him. And in fact, he's going to start a bit of play here, and Cox I'm going to be asking more of you again there. I seem to get a lot of goals against Cox being beaten at the near post. It seems like every time he concedes, it's at the near post, and it always looks bad on him that he's beaten there. 2-1. Back in a difficult position. You tell them whatever you think you're going to tell them. Because it's not good conceding just before half-time. I don't know, maybe they'll want to go out there and prove something. I don't know, but it's not looking like it so far. And in fact, we're nearly at the hour mark. What we're going to do is we're going to take Slavio off, bring Sonogo on, and put Marcos Lopez in the poacher role. We're going to take Carlos off, but Muster up in the attacking... I don't know. See, this is a difficult thing with the injuries we currently have. We can't really make too many tactical changes. We'll change your role, Morella. And I think we'll just do that. And what we'll do is we'll do a team talk instead. And just calmly encourage everyone, I guess. That might change their body language to something a little bit more positive, maybe. In fact, we've got a corner here. First highlight of the second half. Sidibe trying to find Carlos at the far post, unable to. And no one. Lopez was running for the ball and decided to stop. And now Fenerbahce are going to build up another counter-attack. No, they're not. Meti with a good challenge. Playing it out wide to Carlos. Carlos, good through ball to Sonogo. Sonogo makes it 2-2. Great goal there. Nice bit of quick build-up play. And it came from a brilliant Meti challenge and a decent pass from him as well to break up what looked like a really dangerous counter-attack. And Sonogo finishing in his more natural role of a target man. Hopefully that should change everyone's body languages and stuff and increase a few ratings. It has. So I'm going to make another change. We're going to take... again, there's nothing tactically I can really feel like I want to do. I don't want to bring anyone off or take anyone on because there's no one really to bring on and take off. So for these last few minutes, we're going to go attacking. We're going to go for the game. Fenerbahce have had a lot of shots, a lot more shots than we have, but we've had better chances. So, you know, we're producing better quality opportunities, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it. And we don't. 2-2. Arsenal did win in the end. They got a late goal against Juve, making it 2-1. Oh, no, they didn't. They drew 2-2, so everyone drew. So, you know what? This isn't a terrible result. This isn't a terrible result. Away from home, it didn't look particularly great, which does lead me to worry about playing at the Emirates and playing at the San Siro. Is it San Siro? Am I completely wrong there? Is it not Juve Stadium? San Siro is Milan. What's Juve Stadium called? I remember looking at this last year as well because I couldn't remember it. It's Juve Stadium, isn't it? It's just called like facilities. Yeah, Juventus Stadium. Yeah, my bad. San Siro was Milan. I don't know why I even said that. But yeah, you know, looking at that, it's not great because Fenerbahce are meant to be the easier team in the group for us. But like I said, the only other positive is that Arsenal and Juve both drew, so we didn't lose ground on anyone. But in another way, we missed out on an opportunity to actually gain ground or, you know, go top. But, you know, if we'd have won that game, we could have gone top by 2 points. And that, you know, that's a great little bit of a cushion to build on. But I'll meet you guys back in a second for the Arsenal game at home. Well, hopefully we'll put in a better performance and actually get 3 points out of the game. Alright guys, so we're back now for the game against Arsenal. Here we are, Europa Point, 10,000 people, our biggest ever attendance in a group stage game, I believe. Since, I think last year we played a game at Europa Point, I can't remember. It's been a while since we played at Europa Point in a group stage, you see. It'd be nice, Arsenal today, it'd be good to try and get a little bit of revenge on a Premier League team, having lost to Chelsea, of course. Let's have a little look at Arsenal's previous few fixtures, actually, because it'll indicate whether they're on a good run of form or not. So, yeah, they've started off the Premier League campaign pretty good. Of course, they drew 2-2 to Juve. Since then, they've actually played 3 matches, so they've had quite a congested fixture list. And I imagine they've played their starting 11 in all of them fixtures. I'm guessing that because, well, Marlo Slorano has scored in 2 out of their past 3 games. And in fact, he's actually banged in a load of goals this season so far, that one striker. So he may be the man we have to watch out for today. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is, you know, they might be a little bit of tiredness affecting them. You know, 3 games in the space of, well, actually, it'd be 4 games in the space of 2 weeks. Now this will be their 5th game in them 2 weeks period. So in that 2 week period, so it's going to be a lot of fixtures for them. 2 weeks in a day. So yeah, they might, like I say, tiredness might affect them, but we're not. We're fully fresh. We played my second team in the previous game, which we won 6-0. It was a brilliant performance. Silvio got 2, who's playing really well. Brown, he's a player that I really do like. He scored 2 goals in the previous game he played. He picked up a little injury as well, but this guy, I absolutely love him. He plays really well whenever I play him. And also Marcos Lopez as well, got his first 2 goals ever for the club. So that's good. You know, that means, you know, I wouldn't really mind bringing him on from the bench because I know that he can score now. You know, he's got that little, because, you know, the longer a striker takes to score a goal, the more it can play on his mind. It's not like he's been a while since he scored a goal, but it's always nice to get him scoring early on in the season, so that way, you know, he's not got that playing on his mind for too long. But yeah, the team for today, it's a bog standard team for us. There's no changes. Giselle comes back into the starting lineup, having recovered from his injury. And yeah, you know, like I say, it's a bog standard 4-4-2 that we've played, and a team that we've played with the new signings, Morella and also Amada coming in. But Amada was in there last year as well, so no real changes. So they fancy Arsenal for the win. They reckon they've got a little bit more quality in than us, and they reckon it will shine through during the match. So let's hope that isn't actually true. And yeah, let's go. So we did win my 2 games in between the time when I saw you for the first part of this video and then this part. And yeah, they were just 2 comfortable performances from the team. We absolutely dominated in both matches, and we played the first and second team. So, you know, it's really good to see, like I've mentioned it before, that our second team is, I think, really, really good now. It's beyond the quality of people in this league. You know, people's first choice squads, with Cox with a brilliant save in the first 5 minutes. Well done from Cox. You know, he let us down in the Shamrock game, but he definitely stepped up there. But yeah, the second team now for us is just way better than anything else this league can offer in Gibraltar. Also, as well, Gibraltar have not got a new manager still. They actually played 2 games with their assistant manager in charge. So I don't know what's going on there. I would have thought they would have employed a new guy before the start of their campaign, but who knows, you know. But no one's still officially got the Gibraltar national team job, so I'm still pretty confident I can get that. We're not doing too well so far. It's 8 minutes into the game, and it looks like it's going to be 2 Arsenal highlights. In fact, it's a half-decent long shot, not on target though, so it doesn't trouble Cox too much. We need to get ourselves going. We've had a shot in the game, which is nice. We haven't seen it. Arsenal wasting a lot of chances by the looks of it. Sidibe, a lot of space in front of him, plays it forward to Giselle. He himself has got a bit of space, finds Sanogo. Sanogo trying to find Giselle. There's too many red shirts around him though. Carlos actually on that left-hand side, whips this one in to Giselle. It should be 1-0 Gibraltar United. Oh wow, what an opportunity, what a chance for us to take the lead. Now Brickman for Arsenal, cleared away by Metti. Giselle should be coming back there and chasing down Brickman to try and challenge that ball, but he decided to stay up front, and now a very tamed and poor effort from Arsenal yet again, allowing Cox to save it. This time holding on to it as well. So a bit of action to start with this game, you know, quite a fair bit of action. Brickman yet again seems to be involved heavily, and another very good save from Cox. Again, the Arsenal strikers are helping him out. They're kicking him straight at him, but still, you know, he has to be there, and we've seen it in the past. Like I say, in the Shamrock game, I will reference that quite a bit. You know, the shots are straight at him pretty much there, and then he couldn't do it. So I have to credit him when he just makes a save. All right, Carlos, maybe we can still create an attack from this highlight. You know, we've got had a lot of the ball right now. Building up play nicely. Sidibe to Giselle. Oh, my God, it should be. We should have got a goal there. You know, Arsenal missed their chance down their end, and we built up play relatively quickly. You know, we didn't exactly bomb forward, but we tried forward, took our time, come back when we knew we couldn't get an option. Now, maybe Arsenal down the other end, and bang. Arsenal show us how it's done. It's just so simple. You know, they missed a chance, we missed a chance, they scored a chance. End-to-end stuff right now, and it was Brickman. I don't know where's the left back? I don't know what Muster is fucking doing in the centre of the pitch when Brickman's out on the wide, you know, out on the wing, unmarked. Sidibe 2, Carragher's offside. He was well offside. There's no point of that highlight there. Final score's 1-0 down. Not completely out of the game though, but definitely not. You know, it's just disappointing. You know, we'll ignore Arsenal's missed chances, but we should have scored one of ours. I think they just fell to the wrong person, really. You know, both times they fell to Giselle. I imagine if they'd have fallen to Sanogo, or one of the chances had fallen to Sanogo, he would have found the back of the net, or that's what I would assume anyway. So what's the other game looking like? It is currently drawing. So yeah, a win here for either team would actually do a lot. As Morello with his first ever goal for, oh no, second ever goal for the club, I should say. But very fortunate there. I didn't even think anything was going to come. Morello actually originally set up the chance for Carragher, who, as he was about to pull the trigger, was blocked or intercepted or tackled, something like that, from Vartello, who actually ended up rolling the ball out wide to Morello, who'd continued to run into the box and found the back of the net with an open goal. So, 1-1. There we go, back in the game. Juve have taken the lead, so that would drop us down to third, which means a win here today is quite important. What we're going to do, we're going to make a sub. We're going to take Giselle off. We're going to bring on Marcos Lopez. We'll bring on him instead of Silvio today. And he got man of the match performance as well in the other game, Lopez. So in a way, it's a reward. You know, you got to recognise your players when they're playing well. And we'll just make that one change for now and see what happens. So Muster on the left-hand side to Lopez, who's been dispossessed. First bit of action we've seen from him, and it's not in a positive light. And I know Sims on the left. Great tackle from Armada, but it's still going to come back in. Another save from Cox. And oh my God, two amazing back-to-back save from Cox. Very fortunate that they hit the post on the third attempt, and it's cleared out for a corner. But wow, I have to applaud Cox there. It was some brilliant goalkeeping, and again another good save to hopefully end the highlight. Little bit of dominance there from Arsenal, but it ended off with Cox with a brilliant display. Absolutely brilliant. So we're going to make another change. We're going to take Carragher off. He's not really performing enough today. We'll bring Silvio on, play him out on the wing. And yeah, we'll go with that. Adding another striker or a more attacking instinct. And I think we'll just, it will encourage the lads again. We haven't done it today, but we'll encourage everyone. I don't really know if we want to go attacking. I'll be pretty happy with a draw. Arsenal have done well today. In fact, we could get a chance here. And now Arsenal could go down the other end. Good tackle from Meti. Really had to. He was the last man there, pretty much. Still not getting the ball forward. Silvio with a poor pass. And now this could be another Arsenal counter-attack. Morella can't prevent it. Musto with a brilliant challenge. He had, again, some great tackling from the defence right now. Carlo, let's see if we can build up the attack. No, we can't. Sadiba actually really well to earn it back. Sinogo, come on, find Silvio. I think Silvio was offside. He looked a few yards offside, Silvio, but I think that was also a click opportunity from him. We get ourselves a corner, and I don't think anything's going to come of this highlight now. Maybe, still, actually. Morella. No, nothing came of it, yeah. It was Silvio's chance to get a goal. Armada, still us on the attack, though. Again, being dispossessed. Sinogo had a pretty quiet game today. Armada, nice challenge, but it's still going to go forward. Musta punting it clear. Yet again, though, only to a red shirt, so it's going to come straight back towards us. And, oh, another tamed effort from Arsenal. We've been pretty fortunate to still be in this game. And now we're into injury time. Maybe there'll be one late turn, one late twist in this game, and it's Sinogo through, and oh my... The first time we see Sinogo get a brilliant opportunity, and he skies it. Oh my God, that was his chance to be the hero. We've definitely had a weaker second half. We scored in this second half, but Arsenal have played a lot better than us in this second half. Maybe even still, you know, there's a little bit of time left. We can maybe get a late chance. Lopez needs to pass it, though, if he wants to create it. Find Sinogo and... Oh! What? You know, I understand why Sinogo missed now. He knew. He could sense there was one more chance coming. He was like, no. I'll give Arsenal fans a little bit of hope for a few more minutes. And he's waited to the 92nd. Look, the moment he hit the back of the net, it was the 92nd minute. Sinogo, you mean boy. Finding the back of the net. And that gives us, hopefully, you know, as long as we don't concede right now, Mati with a brilliant challenge there. Again, being the last man, it was really important that he made that challenge. And there we go. We've stolen a win against Arsenal. I feel like we've stolen it. We've had enough chances, but yeah, we definitely stole. Look at that Cox man of the match, and I would agree with that. I mean, I'd like to say Arsenal have missed or did waste a lot of chances. Their chances weren't taken to their full potential. You know, they scuffed a few shots like last men one-on-one. But Cox, you know, that brilliant back-to-back save, I think, was so vital for this final result. And in fact, a lot of these saves, you know, despite the fact they may have been one-on-one still, and maybe they were straight at him, it still was a good save. So yeah, Cox turning it around. I'm definitely not going to refer to that Shamrock performance anymore, because, you know, he's proved that he's maybe that was just a blip. Oh, wow, who's this guy? He's got 6 goals. Oh my god. Next best player in the world, maybe 10 out of 10 goals for Argentina. Who's got a record like that? You know, I don't even think Messi... Does Messi have a record like that? I don't even think he does. But wow, there you go. A win against Arsenal. That's more important than that guy, Perez, scoring it. Scoring 6 goals. And also, as well, it puts us top of the group. I'm not sure if you saw that, but yeah, it puts us top of the group due to goals scored. So, because we haven't played Juve yet. So, it does mean going into the next 2 games against Juve, it is very, very important that that we walk away with a better aggregate score. You know, I'm going to look at it like this. Okay, we're going to look at the Juve games as if they're 2 legs. If we could walk away from both Juve games with a draw, and as long as we scored more away from home than they did, I'd actually be happy with that. Like I say, if we could look at it as in like a knockout round competition, we want to beat them on away goals, that'd be good. Because that means we'd be above them in the table no matter what. And then we can go to the last 2 games of the season, or the last 2 games of the Champions League group stage, and look to try and own our progression there. Because Juve, we know, will be hard. They're currently defending the Champions League as well. So they've obviously got one of the best teams in Europe. And yeah, that's all I can really say about that. Musta suspended from the next match as well, so that will mean that Rudot is going to be coming in. What's Musta? Oh yeah, I remember what he's slight concern. He wants to leave for Hertha Berlin, but their interest disappeared after a while. Wait, why does he want to go Hertha? He was at Hertha. I don't know. But yeah, I'll meet you guys back for the Juve games, and like I say, fingers crossed we can get a victory maybe in one of them, but more importantly to me, we don't get beaten over the 2 games. And maybe even by then, I mean, it's only about 2 weeks away, but hopefully we could get the officially get the Gibraltar national team job. It would be really good that we could actually get that, because the longer it goes without me getting the job, the more worried I get about it. I'm more worried. I'm like, oh, maybe they're not going to employ me, because I did ask for it a while ago, and it's still nothing's happened. Maybe another guy will apply and they'll give it to him straight away. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, until next time, guys. Peace out.